What is going on, peasants? My name is JB and I'm back here today for my week 2 team builder in the PCL. This week we are taking on Grandmaster D.Rey, coach of the San Diego Snugglers. He's a really good dude, really nice guy, super easy to schedule with, all that sort of stuff. He's a pretty good Pokemon player as well, so be sure to go check him out, as well as all the other coaches in the description down below. Now, boys, this team is wild. I've built some cool draft league teams, and I've been excited to play a few draft league games, but I'm very excited to use this team, and you'll see why when we get there. But before we get there, I want to give a couple shout outs to Pat and Shaykwaza, who Pat actually is now a coach in PCL, so go subscribe to him. Like, that's wild having Pat in a Wi-Fi league. He's always been one of the homies, but they helped me build this team, and it's a doozy. So let's go ahead and go over D.Rey's team first, however, real quick. He has Reuniclus, Appleton, Galvantula, Mudsdale, which is his Dynamax captain, Hitmontop, Mr. Mime, Galar, Togekiss, Bisharp, Flareon, and Crawdaunt is his team. So the first thing I noticed is that his team is slow as hell. His only fast Pokemon is Galvantula, which is a web setter, obviously, so he can slow stuff down, and he also has a very prominent Trick Room option. But that was the first thing I noticed, is outside of webs or / Trick Room, his team is very, very, very slow. So I wanted to take advantage of that. Also, the biggest stats, Reuniclus is always a problem, especially if it runs like Calm Mind, Acid Armor type sets. Those are just super annoying to deal with. Mudsdale as a Dynamax captain is a little bit, it's alright. It's not the best, not the worst, but it's pretty good. It can, like, it can boost its stats. Like, it can, Max Quake will boost its Spadef while it's getting Stamina boost for its Fizdef, so it just becomes even harder to kill. Togekiss, obviously, it just clicks buttons and flinches things. It can run like a Nasty Plot set if he wants to. But yeah, honestly, I'm more scared of Trick Room than I am of, like, Web's offense or anything like that. So we have a kind of an out versus both of them, so let's go ahead and just go over the team again. Shout out to Pat and Shay for this nonsense. So first off, we have a Rhydon, and you can see what the second Pokemon is, and I'm sure you can see what the second Pokemon is. Anyway, we have a Rhydon here with Rock Blast, Earthquake, Ice Punch, and Stealth Rock. So the main idea here is you can actually see we have a pretty weird speed tier, and I can't show you what the speed tier was for specifically. Well, I can, but I can't, like, go show you, like, the actual numbers because I'll leak something, and I can't leak that yet. But what the minus speed nature and the 29 speed IVs allows us to do is it allows us to underspeed Crawdaunt in Trick Room. So if he does go to choose to go to the Trick Room route, we will underspeed Crawdaunt, and we can get a big Earthquake on that. But otherwise, if we see Galvantula, this is 100% our lead. If we don't see Galvantula, yeah, this is happening. That's all I'll say. But this is my lead versus Galvantula 100%, as I do have the Rock Blast, so I can just Rock Blast through that thing's Focus Sash and just kill it. I need 3 hits guaranteed kills it, so it would be a roll for 2, I'm pretty sure, but 3 hits and the Galvantula is guaranteed dead. Even with Focus Sash, Rock Blast ignores that, so we'll be able to drop the thing. The rest is thrown in the spit up, so we can eat that hit better from the whatever Pokemon we've been talking about, the Galvantula. Otherwise, it's just Spadef mainly because its Fizdef is so high, and it allows us to take maybe a hit from Appleton, maybe a hit from, like, Mr. Mime or whatever. But mainly it's just here to get up rocks and deal with Galvantula if it comes, and if I get the opportunity to get a big Earthquake off versus Crawdaunt and Trick Room, that'd be cool. And yeah, let's just go ahead and let's just rip the Band-Aid off, boys. We have a Choice Scarf Octillery. I am so excited for this set, bro. Oh my god. First off, like, you could look at his team and see he doesn't really deal well with water ice coverage first and foremost. He doesn't have a ton of switch-ins to it. And the things he does have to switch into water and ice coverage, namely the things he has to switch into water, like Appleton doesn't want to take an Ice Beam. Mr. Mime just doesn't want to take hits, period. Okay, well, there was something I wanted to talk about specifically. Oh, we had a Pukamuku, which was Flareon. That did not take Energy Ball at all, so we have that going for us. The only thing that the only thing that really lives a hit is Reuniclus. That's the only thing I don't, like, guarantee to a KO, or like a super Spadef Togekiss if I don't have max HP. But you can see the speed tier allows us to outspeed Timid Togekiss. Everything else we outspeed guaranteed, except for the Galvantula. Everything else, except for Mr. Mime. But it's a Mr. Mime. I'm not too worried about that Pokemon. Probably should have been, but I'm not. I'm not. But yeah, we have Water Spout with Energy Ball, Hydro Pump, and Ice Beam. Yeah, just look at his team and look at his switches. If I make a good read, I'm getting a lot of damage off with an Octillery. I'm just really happy that I finally have an excuse to bring Octillery, and I just hope it does something, man. That's all I can really hope for. Next up, pretty straightforward set. We have ourselves a Black Sludge Gengar here with Substitute. We have just 3 attacks, Dual Stab, and Energy Ball. Max to guarantee we outspeed Grandmaster just cause. But mainly, this thing's really good at wasting, what's it called? At wasting Dynamax turns from Muzzle. I could just sub up on that. Since I'm so much faster, I don't have to worry about, you know, taking actual damage. I could just sub, waste a turn, sub, waste a turn, sub, waste a turn, and then his stuff's gone. Yeah, he'll get boost, like Spadef boost, but, you know, you have to do something against it. Because you can just as easily have rock coverage for my guy here, for my Zatu, still coverage for that. Like, you have to have something. This is just a good way of wasting a couple turns. So, could max guard, do whatever, but yeah, we're good. Sub is just another way of wasting turns, basically. And otherwise, this thing just hits super hard. Sludge Wave obviously does a ton of Togekiss. Shadow Ball deals well with Mr. Rhyme. Energy Ball hits, like, Crawdon super effectively, most notably. It also hits Mudstell super effectively. Although I'm not sure, like, if Shadow Ball wouldn't be a better click against Mudstell, because after off, actually Energy Ball does that too. I don't know, man. Mudstell's a thing, and it's there. And it's a horse, so I'm scared of it, obviously because horses. But yeah, Bisharp's really annoying. I wanted to fit Focus Blast on this set, but I thought Energy Ball was better to hit the Mudstell because Dynamax won. Anyway, next up we have No Name the Third, our Zatu, of course, our Dynamax captain with Air Slash, Heat Wave, and Grass Knot and Roost. We have Cobra Berry, so we can take a hit from either Crawdon or Bisharp, specifically Sucker Punch on Bisharp mostly. But if he doesn't bring that, we just have to take it from Crawdon. We can easily take a hit with Cobra. That's nice. But don't even really need Psychic Stab because another weak and another not really good at all flying resist for my opponent. He has Bisharp, but as you can see, I have Heat Wave for that. So, and I also have Cobra to deal with it. So I consider the Bisharp dealt with basically with this set. Gus that's there for Mudstell, which according to the calc, it hits Dynamax Pokemon. I don't know if it does. Probably should have just ran Energy Ball, but I didn't. And yeah, that came into play. I'll just spoil that for you guys. That became an issue. But other than that, you know, it's just a really solid mon against this team. It could really just click a lot of good buttons, and flying is pretty much unresisted, so might as well just spam it. We're running Modest because we're going to be spamming Max Airstream, and we can already get Speed Boost and outspeed everything anyway. And plus, we outspeed his entire team regardless of Scarfs, so yeah, we don't really need to worry about that. Next up, we have Snarls Barkley. Shout out to Cowpat. That is a phenomenal nickname. But anyway, we got a nice bulk up, Darkest Lariat, Sucker Punch, Spirit Break set with speed for Hitmontop and Bisharp creeps if they wanted, like, you know, just like I just want to creep them with like minimal speed investment, basically is what I was going for. And then we just have the rest thrown into Spadef because we're a bulk up set. You know, we're gonna be boosting our Fizdef, so might as well just throw a little bit into Spadef just so we can take, you know, hits from like Togekiss better at Appleton maybe. But Darkest Lariat plus Spirit Break is, again, just pretty much unresisted by his team. Bisharp, technically, actually, yeah, probably should have thought about fucking Defiant with Spirit Break, but didn't. So hopefully that's not a thing. But yeah, it's just another mon that can just come in and start clicking stuff and do it pretty well. And then last but certainly not least, we got Armstrong, Archon Kelder, with Drain Punch, Ice Punch, Mach Punch, and Defog. You can see we're running a ton of speed on this. This is also for Hitmontop, just so we can outspeed that thing if it's uninvested. We have Mach Punch, of course, there to deal with Bisharp, which if he's not Choppleberry, does like 140 min because Conkeldurr. We have Defog obviously to remove like webs if he, like, you know, decides to save it and he's able to get him up later in the game again, like with Rhydon gone or whatever. Hopefully I don't sack Rhydon before Galvantula is dead, but you never know. Maybe he doesn't. Maybe he brings like an offensive Galvantula and just Okos my right on turn 1, we'll have to see. But yeah, it's a really good Bisharp check. Ice Punch, if I can hit Togekiss on a switch, would be nice. It also hits Appleton, so I probably could have ran Poison Jab, but I didn't. So yeah, that's pretty much a team. I hope you guys are looking forward to this game as much as I am with the damn. I'm just so excited to use Octillery, man. I don't know why. I'm like a fucking kid in a candy store, dude. I just really want to use Octillery. So yeah, that's gonna do it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you all for the battle video tomorrow. Peace.